Man, where do I even begin with this video? So I have been given the unique opportunity to quit my job. And to put a long story short, my parents basically told me that they would be okay with me quitting my job for a year and just focusing solely on music and putting everything that I've got into it. And I've got very, very mixed feelings about it, especially when I first heard it. I honestly just looked at them and just in shock. Like, I didn't think that it would say that at all. Like, once I told them that I wanted to do this for a year, they looked at me like I was stupid. Like, they wouldn't, like, of course we're gonna support you in this time, but it caught me by such surprise, you know? And I can't tell you how amazing it feels to have people that support you that much in everything that you do. Like, it's such an incredible feeling. But what I mean by mixed emotions is that this is scary. This is not something that I did not think I would ever be able to do until I actually made some more traction on YouTube or selling music, anything, but it just came out of nowhere. We were just outside talking one day and then this whole thing came up. And I wasn't even sure if I was going to do it, you know? Once I first heard it, I thought, okay, great, I've got options. Now I need to decide what I'm going to do with the new information that I'm given. And it took me a couple days to figure it out because I love my job and I would not be leaving if this opportunity did not arise. And a couple days later, I was actually talking to a friend about everything that was going on, and she just listened. You know, she didn't really give that many opinions, but she just let me talk, and that's just really helpful. And after a while, I just realized that my life has been too easy. My everything that I've done, I've not had a very hard life, and I know that's not really something people like to share all that much. People like to talk about their struggles and everything like that, but I've had no struggles. Yes, of course, the hustle of trying to make it in music industry or YouTube or anything like that is, of course, going to be a struggle, but what are the negative repercussions of that? What are the negative repercussions of me trying to do something while I have a job, I have shelter, food, everything that I would ever want is right here. So what's really the thing that is causing some sort of conflict in my life? Because conflict is how you grow as a person, and I didn't have any, so I just felt like I was just doing the same thing all the time, so I just felt very complacent. And after that conversation, I did come to realize that I did want to leave my job and focus as hard as I can on music for just a whole year. And by the way, the one reason why I picked 1 year specifically is because Logic constantly talks about how he told Lenny, Big Lembo, that he wanted to give 1 year to making music and just go as hard as he can. If he doesn't make it, then he'll give up. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to give up after a year. This thing takes a lot of time, and I'm barely just scratching the surface with not even 2 years yet. But I just needed to go 100% into this right now, and I'm turning 23 this year. I know that that's not old by any means. I still feel like a kid, but at the same time, I'm not getting any younger, and who knows if this opportunity would arise in the next year or the year after that. So that was one of the things that helped me conclude that I wanted to quit my job and try this whole thing out. So now I'm in a position of do or die, because at the end of the day, this is a risk, all right? And because if this doesn't happen, I wasted a whole year of not making any money and missed out on opportunities that I could have had at work. But without risk, there is no failure. And without failure, there is no growth. This is the first time in my life that I actually have negative repercussions. You know, everything that I've done, if it didn't work out, then I just go back to what I was doing before. But if this doesn't work out, then it's not gonna be good for me. Now, yes, failing is always something good. That's what I mean by you need to fail in order to get growth. But this is the whole situation where if I don't succeed and I don't do as much as I can in this year, then I just wasted an entire year of my life. And one of the reasons why it's so scary is because when you're given all the freedom in the world, it's the most easy time to do nothing. And I've always known that, so whenever I have any sort of free time from work or anything else, I know that I should be working on music, YouTube, or anything like that. So that's why I think this whole year is going to be good for me, because I'm going to have all the freedom in the world to do nothing. And the only person that's going to stop that is me doing what I love to do. And one way to do that is going to be by sticking to a routine. How it's been working right now is I wake up, I eat, I go work out, and then I start working. I'm gonna be working 8 to 10 hour shifts every single day, and I've been doing it ever since I put in my 2 weeks. And in those 8 to 10 hour work days, what I'm gonna be doing is obviously making beats. That's just what I love to do. And one thing that I've been working on recently is actually sound design, because I want to be able to give you guys some kits as well as some Serum presets. I've been working a lot on Serum. Love making like some synth basses and stuff like that, so hopefully I can get that out sometime in the future. I'm just barely getting started on this, so I want some more time with that. And marketing on Instagram, which a lot of people think might be dead, but we'll go a little bit more on what I do on Instagram a little bit later. And lastly is going to be the YouTube videos. And the thing that I want to talk to you guys about this is that, yeah, the YouTube videos might be slowing down a little bit, and you might be thinking, why? You've got all this free time, why can't you just record and edit and everything like that? Because recording and editing, especially the videos that I make, you guys always talk about how you guys love these videos because they're so professional. It takes up too much of my time, and right now with me not working, I need to somewhat chase the money just a little bit. I need to focus on making connections with people. I need to focus on making good content on social media and getting my name out there a little bit more. So unfortunately the YouTube videos, they're still gonna be here. I'm not stopping, but I have to get my priorities straight right now. And as much as I just talked about don't live for the money, you need money to live, all right? So I need to find some sort of way to monetize what I'm doing. But no, the videos are not going anywhere, so don't worry about that. Okay, now the whole thing about marketing on Instagram. What I've been doing, and it's been working out very, very well, is going to be looking up hashtags on Instagram, posting real comments, alright? Now if you guys use any sort of hashtags on your Instagram, which I'll just be honest, everybody does, then I'm sure you've gotten comments like, hey bro, fire beat, check me out, or hey, would you mind checking out my stuff, or hey, loved it, They're just bots. They're just copy and pasting things, alright? I know that's very annoying to hear, but I'm telling you, if you go into like a rapper hashtag, anything that's related to what you're doing, whether it could be music or anything else, go to, like for me, I've been using the rapper hashtag. I'll go on there, actually listen to the music, and then make a comment that lets them know that you did listen to it, and that you're not just some sort of bot, so they will respond to you, and then that's when you follow up, and then tell them that you followed them. Legit, don't be afraid to follow people. Follow them, tell them that you followed them, and I want to say 90% of the time, they followed back, because let me tell you, those little comments on the piece that they spent so hard to work on, and that you're showing them love, you're showing love to their baby. Of course they're gonna like that, so yeah, they will actually end up following you back. And this is great for so many reasons. My follower count has gained, I want to say, at least 10 people each day that I've done this. I'm only on day 3, haven't done that yet, but I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. And the really cool thing is the people that I'm engaging with and the people that are following me are, one, rappers, and producers. And for a while there I was like, no, I only want rappers to follow me, because that's the only person I want to try and sell my beats to. But that's not how you do that. Because yes, the more rappers that you have following you, the more they're gonna be able to listen to your stuff and think, hey, I want to buy this dude's beat. And 2, the producers that follow you are doing the same thing that you're doing. So if you're posting, like I am, videos on YouTube, they might think, wow, I really like this little snippet that I found on Instagram. I'm gonna go check out his YouTube, and then I'm gonna subscribe to him because I actually really like the content. Subscribe, by the way. Really, really, really appreciate it. People started coming to me after they followed me. They were checking out my story, they would respond saying, hey, this beat's fire, and they would check out my YouTube channel. It's just an amazing way to grow. I think it's definitely still possible to market on Instagram, even though people think it's heavily oversaturated, but I think you can still do it. So if I could have you guys leave with anything today, it's going to be just, please do what you want in life. It doesn't have to be, I'm not saying you have to leave your job in order to make it happen, but if you can afford it, alright, like my situation, I'm 23 with my parents still supporting me, alright? I know that I'm very, very fortunate to have that. But if you can afford it, don't worry about the money. Don't live for a fucking paycheck. Put yourself in situations that make you uncomfortable, because that's how you're gonna grow, and that's how you're gonna succeed. Hell, I'm turning 23 years old this year, alright? And I got started making beats when I was 21. If you got started when you were 15 or 12 or anything younger than that, please stick with it. It's gonna be so easy for you to get caught up in school and everything, but if you love doing it, don't let life get in your way. So just stay with it, be patient, work hard, and above else, just believe in yourself. Because if you believe in yourself, you don't need anybody else. You don't need those followers on Instagram telling you that you're good enough, because you're gonna know that you're good enough for yourself. Okay, I think I'm done. I think that's it. I read everything off of my notes. They're all right here. Had a whole long list. I haven't written a script in a while, so this is pretty cool. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Every time I do these videos, I find out that I'm actually not in the center of the screen, so it's either a little bit this way or a little bit that way, but I'm just gonna stick with this position because that's the best as I can do. So now I am in a position. God, I am so sweaty. Can you guys see all the sweat that's on my face right now? Am I like glistening? Am I shining? It is 96 degrees here in California with all the windows closed, hot lamp on me, and no fan on, so I am perspiring. I need some water. I'm gonna slow down. How much time are we going for? 15 minutes? I'm on a roll. Oh, it is hot. Milk was a bad choice. And also, a lot of the people that started following me back have thousands of followers too. I thought that usually like people that were smaller like me would only follow people that were smaller. What? Fuck, it's hot! Where? I need the fan.